You know, there's an old saying that goes, if you don't know where you're going, then any road will take you there. And that's absolutely 100% right. A hunter or a marksman might say it like this: aim small, miss small. Both are talking about the same direction. Both are talking about knowing what direction you're trying to travel or what goal you are trying to accomplish. You know, if you don't know what your destination is, then it doesn't matter whether you're on Route 3 North or Route 3 South. If you aim at a target instead of the center of the target, oh, you may get on the paper, but you'll probably miss the bullseye. So what road is CFBC on? Is CFBC aiming small? Where are we headed? Man, I'm glad you asked. Our CFBC vision is to love God, love people, and to live like Jesus. The three-tip spear of our vision is also the three-step of our discipleship process at CFBC. You see, the process is designed to track and encourage each other to move forward in our beliefs, to grow in and love out our faith before the 62233 in front of Randolph County and the surrounding areas. These three steps have been distilled in previous 3 Minutes with Mike. Well done, and the link to those will be in the description below. But what I want to get at is more granular with what is the well-rounded, fully functioning, mature believer looks like at CFBC. What does the believer look like who is loving God, loving people, and living like Jesus? Well, number one, the loving God can be done a million different ways, but what we're looking at here is the weekly worship service, the celebration gatherings. Gathering 4 out of 4 weekends is optimal. 3 out of 4 weeks is a doable goal. And that's what we look for when we're talking about loving God. Just as there are a million different ways to love God, there's a million different ways to love people. We define it as getting connected to the people in your faith community. You know, the church. We call this part of the process connect groups. Small groups that meet together to study and connect for 6 weeks in a row. Tuesdays online and Wednesdays in person. Then off for 2 weeks. Connect groups are where relationships and friendships bloom. It's where people do life together. People who go to connect groups stay in church, and their kids are more inclined to see church as essential and as a necessary spiritual discipline. Now, it's my goal to see about 80% of our celebration gathering numbers also be in a connect group, or 80% of those who come to church on a weekend would also be plugged into a connect group. Right now, we're only running about 34% of our in-person celebration gathering attendance. So we have some work to do, but man, the opportunity is great ahead of us. But that's where we're going. Loving God and loving people brings us to our last part of the tri-tip of our vision, which is living like Jesus. Can you imagine what living like Jesus would do? How it would transform our community and our families and our homes and our zip code? You know, Jesus did, and we're still feeling the effects of it. Part of our discipline process is to get our people actively serving God through a ministry in the church at least once a month. Now, that could be any of the ministries we do. It could be Pray and Go. It could be working on a supper for an in-person connect group. It may be serving coffee on Sunday morning, or being in our Watchman Prayer ministry. Maybe being in the worship team, the media team, helping set up drive-in service. The possibilities are many. And it's our goal to have 80% of our folks to serve monthly in one of our CFBC ministries. This is where we're headed. This is the direction that we're traveling. And we really want you to come with us. We'd love to see you this weekend at one of our services, Saturday night at 5 p.m. or Sunday at 10:30 a.m. I'm Pastor Mike, and this has been 3 Minutes with Mike. It is a teaching ministry of CFBC. Don't forget to check out our previous episodes of 3 Minutes with Mike and our weekly podcast of Here First on our YouTube channel. God bless, and see you real soon.